I just wish I took it more seriously and didn't listen to him when he played it off. I feel like it's my fault.
It was influencer Ava Louise who broke the news on social media that her best friend, beauty influencer Ethan is Supreme, had passed away. According to his family, the Texas native, whose real name was Ethan Peters, died of an apparent drug overdose.
His father found him 11 in the morning. The person who had so much light and life in him just dead. And I'm crying and I'm freaking out. He didn't call me that morning. And every single morning for the past year, I wake up to Ethan. And I felt something was off. I get a text from his friend Christian down in Texas. And Christian texts me and says, "Hey Ava, it's Christian. I'm here for you as well." And I immediately knew Ethan overdosed.
Ethan was only 17 years old. Ava says when she first met Ethan about 2 years ago, she had no clue he was so young.
I don't think I was a good example for Ethan at all, because I've done my fair share of partying and experimenting. And I would tell him my stories, but I would tell him from a place of, don't do what I did. I'm like, because I messed my life up for a little while there and I got it back together. I was like, just be careful.
So we're on the roof of a fraternity where I popped an e-pill after drinking 4 Four Locos.
I would just enable it, and then I didn't stop enabling him, and just because to me he just seemed to me like someone who was just experimenting and just getting their feet wet.
Do you feel like there's something that you could have done? Do you feel any sense of guilt or anything like that?
I feel immensely guilty.
Ava says after Ethan put out a couple of controversial TikToks, he began losing endorsement deals. Just weeks before his death, Ethan tweeted that he'd been 2 weeks sober.
Everyone abandoned him. So many of his friends didn't talk to him anymore. I was the only one that was still there. So I was like, you need to stop, and I'm telling you, everyone will come back, make amends. And he did for 2 weeks, and he did make amends with people. And then I think that he thought because he fixed his relationships, he could do drugs again. And I think he thought he was in control.
How are his parents at this point?
His mom and dad are devastated. I love his parents to death. He is the most amazing mother, the most amazing father. Him and his dad have the most incredible relationship. The 3 people closest to Ethan were me, his mom, and his dad. And that was his world and he was ours. They don't know what to do because they had just had their world taken away from them by 2 pills. So devastated.
Is it going to change the way you put out content? Are you going to be maybe a little more mindful of what you put out after this?
Yeah. I obviously play a persona online too. I've done stuff to shock people with virality and things. And I'll be on Twitter and be like, oh, I love Adderall so much, or making jokes about ecstasy and cocaine and drugs, but I can't do that anymore. I can't look at a drug. I can't see a friend do a drug. I can't talk about it. I think I need a break from this crazy virality that we're so obsessed with, because it's part of the reason my friend's dead. Cancel culture really did weigh heavy on him. Twitter is destroying him, saying they're happy he's dead, and his poor mother's being harassed. People need to realize we're people, and I need a break from it too, because it killed my friend. And people are trying to cancel influencers every other day. I have so many favorite memories of Ethan. He was just so fun and just so energetic and probably the most loyal and just kindest person I ever met. And I understand that that's not really the internet's perception of him.
My mom is literally about to kill me.
When you're an influencer, you're literally putting on a persona. You want to shock people, you want to make people upset.
You're done.
What do you think he wants people to learn, people who look up to him especially?
Should you be doing opioids at all? Absolutely not. Should you be doing drugs at all? Absolutely not. I think we need to, at least until we can win the war on drugs, start telling people, buy test kits, know your dosages, just stay away from hard drugs, because I 100% believe what killed my friend was fentanyl.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can. It is Ethan is Supreme.
I wish everyone just could remember Ethan. For Ethan before he started doing drugs, for his art, for his funny viral videos, for everything good he put out there, and the way he inspired so many kids creatively and made people laugh and made people smile. And if anyone out there is struggling with it, to please get help. Please tell your parents. Please call hotlines, confide in your friends. You're not weak. It's not uncool to stop doing drugs.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Stephanie Officer.